Hello everybody, good morning. Welcome back. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So I keep hearing a message coming through that I should just kind of do like a vlog, like make this like my diary channel, because I'm receiving a lot of random messages throughout the day and night. And instead of just making one whole video and talking about symptoms and the Ascension upgrade, because I've already made so many videos about it that you guys could actually just go back and watch them. Nothing's going to change regarding the symptoms, regarding my last video that I just recently put up. I did a 4-part video, or 4-part audio. And so I have these like little random messages that are coming in. They've been coming in for the last couple of nights now, and every night that I get them, I forget to bring my recorder upstairs with me, and I don't bring anything to write with either. I keep forgetting that I left everything downstairs, and I'm just too tired and too lazy to get up and go get it. And I say, okay, I'm going to remember this. So today during yoga, after I was finished and I was grounding, a message came through and said, you know, I should just record my messages as they come through and do kind of like a vlog, or record my messages and, sorry, just let this tractor go by. I'm sitting outside, so it's a little bit loud. Okay, so once I record them, I can put them together and put them in one audio, or I could put them out one by one. Some of them may be very short, maybe only like 2 to 3 minutes long. So I'm just doing this per guidance. And so today, while I was doing yoga, afterwards, when I was in Shavasana, that's when you're finished with yoga and you kind of just you lay there and you kind of just like soak in what you just did. You know, you allow your body to kind of just like rest and relax and soak in the work that you just gave it, kind of. And so today, instead of receiving, I decided to ground. And for those of you that do yoga probably would understand this. So usually when I'm finished, I lay down hands up to receive. Today I laid down hands up and something told me put my hands down and ground. So I flipped my hands over and I started to ground. As I was grounding, something strange happened. Hold on, I'm trying to adjust my recorder. So something strange happened. I was just laying on the floor and I had my eyes closed. So I opened my eyes and I had this really bad headache that started. So I was just laying there going, like, thinking to myself, like, wow, my headache is coming back. This is not good. And so I opened my eyes and I started to see a color yellow come through the ceiling, but this yellow color was making shapes. And at first I didn't think too much of it because of my migraine. I thought it was my migraine making me see what I was seeing. So I closed my eyes again and I heard a voice tell me to open my eyes. So I opened my eyes and I'm staring at the ceiling, and then it dawned on me, oh, it's not my headache. I'm actually seeing energy. It's energy. But I was seeing energy differently than I normally see energy. Normally I see energy, it comes like, it looks like little waves, like the way that a sidewalk looks on a hot sunny day or a hot summer day. You know how you see the middle of a street or the sidewalk? It looks like wavy air hovering above the sidewalk. That's how I normally see energy floating around. And today I seen it coming through the ceiling differently than I normally see it. So it dawned on me, oh my God, that's energy. And it was like thousands and thousands and thousands of little circles or bubbles. And then as I was watching it, it started to form a shape. And the first thing that popped into my mind was a honeycomb. It looked the way a honeycomb looks. So I watched it, and it just spread all over my ceiling. And then as I was watching it, the little circles, the honeycomb circles, started to get bigger. And then it started to actually look like an actual honeycomb. Then it got bigger and bigger, and they started to look more like big round circles, big round bubbles. And then it started to drift down and fill the room, and not just the ceiling, it was filling the room. And then all of a sudden the circles stopped forming. You could see them growing, and all of a sudden they just stopped growing bigger, and then they split in half. And then it's like it opened up, and something started to come through the crack that opened, and it was another yellow light coming through. And then I felt hypnotized in a way. I was intuitively led to lift my arms up and my hands towards the ceiling to receive. And I just laid there, and I closed my eyes. And then my whole body felt this weird, like, tingly feeling, and my headache started to drift away a little bit. It wasn't as bad as as I was feeling it. And then all of a sudden my arms felt very, very heavy, and I couldn't hold them up anymore, so I laid them down. And when I opened my eyes, it was the yellow light was gone. It was no longer there. And then all of a sudden it started to come back in, and then while I was laying there, something else started to form. There was no more circles. It was all of a sudden this shape. And this shape started to form wings like a butterfly. And then all of a sudden those circles came back, and they started to go on the wings of the butterfly, and it formed a monarch butterfly. That's what it looked like to me, was a monarch butterfly. And I don't know, I just felt like I was being filled up with this energy. And then when I was just laying there, a voice told me, right after I said, I feel like I'm being filled up with energy, I said that to myself. A voice told me that I just received a cellular DNA upgrade. And then it all finished, and everything was done, and I felt like something released me. And then I picked up my phone to record this so I could document this. And when I picked up my phone and pressed record, it was 11:11. As I was recording this, my phone started to ring. So I rejected the call because I was in the middle of documenting this. And when I was finished documenting this, it was 11:13, which is another, that number 11:11, or the number 11 in general. It seems like it's my number. It's like it's been following me for so many years, and it means something to me. I want to say that it means something personal to me. I mean, it means something for everybody in general. There's a general basic meaning for the number 11 and seeing 11:11, but for me, it goes beyond that. There's a different level of understanding when I see the number 11, and it's very hard to understand because it's really just light language, and it's more of an inner knowing than it is it's an inner knowing that you can't really put into words. It's more like a feeling. And then the number 13 is my dad's number. I started seeing that number when he got sick and ended up in the hospital, and now all of a sudden that number seems to be like some sort of activation for me. And it was just weird that when I finished my message, it was 11:13. And then when I put my phone down, I heard a voice tell me that the phone ringing was another message, and it was my calling. I'm being called. So I thought that was pretty neat, so I had to document that too. And when I checked the voicemail to see who called me, it wasn't even for me. It was so bizarre. But I just wanted to share that with you guys, and I wanted to let you guys know that there is a huge wave coming in, and it started yesterday, and it's just going to get bigger and bigger, and we're receiving a cellular DNA upgrade. That's why you guys have been very tired. I know I shared yesterday on my community tab that I felt like a wet dish rag and I felt very tired. For the past 2 days I was feeling very tired, like somebody sucked my life force energy out of me or something. But now I know why. It's because we're literally receiving a whole cellular DNA upgrade. So that takes a lot out of us, and a lot of that happens while we're sleeping. So that's why we were feeling very tired, because we were being guided to sleep so we can get those upgrades. So I thought that was pretty neat, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. I'm outside soaking up the sunshine before I have to go to work today, drinking my cup of coffee, watching the baby squirrel run around on the tree. And I have this little blue jay that's spoiled. I named him Bernie. So I take peanuts and I stick them in an old maple tree, in the bark of the old maple tree, and the blue jay watches me do it. And when I walk away, he flies down and he searches all the crevices of the maple tree because he knows I stick peanuts in it. And I ran out of peanuts 2 days ago. So for 2 days he's been making funny noises, and it's like he's yelling at me. And he keeps flying to the maple tree. When I talk to him, he flies over to the maple tree, and then he makes this weird noise that I've never heard, and he kind of like looks at me. I feel like he's telling me that he wants peanuts. So I have to go to the market sometime this week and buy him peanuts, because for 2 days he's been complaining that I haven't been putting peanuts in the tree, and I think it's so funny. Alright guys, I love you. I'm sending you guys all kinds of healing energy, love, and light. And for those of you that emailed me, I'm getting back to you little by little. If I have not responded to you, I'm working on it. And for those of you that have ordered a numerology reading, I will be getting them out to you by Sunday. If anybody else is interested in a card reading or a numerology reading, all of my information is in the description area at the bottom of this video or this audio. I love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.